And before I could even finish that statement, he started beating me. Started using his a cane, and he was whipping me with it. And then I kept on saying, listen to what I have to say. Listen, please listen to what I have to say. Please listen to what I have to say. He didn't listen. In 2019, during COVID-19, then we live in Oshogbo. We were living in Oshogbo, but during the COVID, my children are with my sisters in Iwo. So I went to see, they called me that one had hair infection. So I went there to see her, and pores were coming out of her hairs. So there was because I couldn't drive, there was nobody to take me to the pharmacy. My family had a pharmacy in Iwo. They still have, actually. So I was on my way to the pharmacy, helped by a guy that was going to feed his livestock. The guy was on bike, so he helped me. On our way, we met this policeman coming from afar. When we met the police on the way, they were coming actually. We saw them from afar. And the guy said that he's sorry that I can't proceed from there because the policemen coming are known for their notoriety in town and how they treat people, So I was surprised, and I told him that we had genuine reasons of coming out. So I don't think there should be any cause for alarm. We are not criminal. But the guy refused. So because he said he had one or two altercations with them previously, I don't know. So I got off the bike and was standing under a building. It was my daddy's friend's building, yes. But I didn't enter the house because, I was on my way somewhere. So I just stood there, and the police came to meet me. The inspector guy came to meet me there. Everybody, they were running helter-skelter, they were chasing people around. But I didn't run because I don't think I'm supposed to run because I'm not a criminal and I don't have any bad intent. So I waited for him. He came to meet me. He said, do you live here? I said, no. He said, what are you doing here? Then I started telling him that I was going somewhere to get drugs for my baby. And before I could even finish that statement, he started beating me. Started using his a cane, and he was whipping me with it. And then I kept on saying, listen to what I have to say. Listen, please listen to what I have to say. Please listen to what I have to say. He didn't listen. And then he beat me from that under the house till I got to the side of the pool where the video captured. He had actually been beating me before the video was able to before the person that did the video was able to capture the moment. So when we got there, I started saying, I'm a woman, you can't be battering me this way. And then the other guy too joined him. And he went inside the vehicle, brought out a baton. When the whip they were holding got, while they were beating me, it got stretched out somehow. So they went inside the vehicle, brought out a baton, and started hitting me with that baton. So the officer that brought them there, I think the senior officer came to meet me. Okay. So he approached us and then asked what transpired, which I explained to him. And then I told him how I knew about this thing and how I was only going to get drugs for my daughter. And then he asked me that they are sorry that I should go. To which I replied him that I cannot go anywhere. That I had already been battered. My body is all swollen. And I had been threatened that I'm going to spend 6 months in the cell. So I said, you guys should arrest me and, let me go and write statements in your office. Since there's nobody I would report you to. I didn't even know there was a video then. And then I entered the police van. He asked me to enter their van, which I did. And then the senior officer that assaulted me started telling me about how he uses his salary to make juju before I would have already spent his salary to make juju, that there's nothing I can do, that he had beaten me and he had beaten me, that there's nothing I can do. I needed to go and treat myself. So I went to the hospital after that. I took the pictures of my body And then I started seeing the video. I honed up to it, and this event. The CP invited us. We went that night, and they had the guys to be locked up, and they were locked up, both of them. Inspector Taiwo Ikweson and Corporal, is it Corporal or Sergeant? No, I think it's Corporal, yeah. Corporal Taiwo Ibrahim. They were both locked up that night, I remember. All the AIGs in Osho were present, and I was taken to the police hospital to evaluate my injuries, my wounds, because all my body was swollen, my legs were paining, I couldn't even, lift them. And from there, I went to Ashibiaru Hospital in Oshogo, where I was going to, I think it's a government hospital, yes, where they treated me. So after a while, they called me to come and attend their court-martial process. And in that court-martial process, I remember they were pronounced dismissed, both of officers. And then the big guy, the inspector guy, laughed hysterically, as if the pronunciation meant nothing to him. To which I told him that I cannot be intimidated, because he tried intimidating me with his looks and the way, his body language. But I told him right there and then that I cannot be intimidated. After this process, I'm still going to court. So, and which I did. It was during COVID-19, so for some time, the courts went in session. And when they started proceeds, I through my lawyer, Pelumi Olaje Ndesi, represented by Sam, one son, he's a lawyer too. He was one that, went to court and defended the case with me. The court asked the police to pay me the sum of 5 million naira in damages. And up until this moment, they have not paid me a dime. And just this morning, while this is going on, I learned one of the officers that was pronounced dismissed is still working in Osun State government. In Osun State as a police officer. This is the injunction I'm holding. And then where it says they should pay me, and it says the Nigerian police should offer an apology or something. But they did nothing. And my lawyer said he had written the Attorney General of the Federation, and they had done some things about the execution of the judgment. But I must tell you, up until this moment, we've not been able to, get anything from them. So up until this moment, I've heard nothing from the Nigerian police, and I had to relocate. During that incident, I was advised to relocate to leave my then abode, and I had to change states, and it has not been easy. You know how hard it can be when you just uproot yourself and go somewhere. So I'm still grappling from the after effects of that incident, because I have to change my children's school. I have to change even I have to change my business, and I'm still trying to get it after since then.